So we are talking about AES, Advanced Encryption Standard, and we discussed that there are three possibilities in AES, that is key bit size 128, 192 and 256. And let me recapitulate a little bit. So we have four important operations in AES per round. One is substitution byte, one is shift row, another is mix column, and last one is add round key. And all these things can be run parallel in a pipeline fashion on different text block. Obviously, the mix column is a bit costlier because there are 4 GF2 to the power 8 multiplications, then their summations. Finally, we'll get the result. In any case, we can 4-stage pipeline we can do and we can get. Then we discussed about the substitution case. What we discussed in substitution, that there should not be any fixed point, that is 0 should not map to 0. So substitute 0 with 0 is not allowed in this ring dial AES. Also, no opposite fixed point, that is substitutions of A should not be complement of A, and that we discussed here. The table is, you can easily find out the way the table is created, substitution table, that we discussed in also. I am putting little more mind here. If I have to substitute a byte yx, first, as per ring dial, we have to find the inverse of yx. So inverse of 0, 0 obviously will be 0, 0 because 0, 0 is not count in multiplicative inverse. So this inverse here doesn't take care of 0, 0. Other than 0, 0, it takes care of everything. Then this whatever inverse we got, we transform or map using the formula. One line is good enough, and from that we can create the matrix. These bits are taken from inverse, and we added one extra constant here, plus all operation as JOR or XOR. After this, we will get some number. By as 0 do not have inverse, or it's not used for finding inverse, when 0 will come here in the substitution matrix, sorry, by substitution bytes, matrix multiplication, 0 multiplied by any matrix multiplied by will be 0. To avoid that, a constant term is added, that is 1 1 0 0 1 1 0, and as a result we'll get something different here. So 0 will not map to 0, and because of this also opposite scenario is not coming up. So what happen in the reverse case? We take that inverse case, we take that byte, we apply the inverse of this formula, and obviously constant has to be calculated accordingly based on the inverse. You can easily find out from book, or you can calculate also. What we will get, we have to find inverse of that to get the original byte. These are created here in two tables in tabular form. This formula whole things are tabulated here, and I was expecting, okay. So why I am putting this place more time, because this is the important things, and this is the most important thing in AES. So we cannot forget this. Few things we have to remember here. I am repeating again. What is our intention? Intention is to get non-linearity, no fixed point, no opposite fixed point, and that leads to the substitution. We remember this matrix what is used or the formula it is used, you can change it, no problem, but also you can change the constant term. It is original, it was given, and it is continuing. So basically there are two kind of substitutions here we have learned. One substitution we have learned at the what is called in DES, and now we got the substitution here. DES substitution is fixed and tabular form. That permutation matrix or substitution matrix can be defined. Here substitution matrix is based on the these two substitution matrix or substitution things, DES and AES, there are some differences. Please read these two thoroughly. Where is the difference? Where are the difference between DES substitution and AES substitution? Look into that. You may expect some questions from this. So we discussed about mixed column. I am skipping the shift row. Mixed column is basically 2 into the mixed column matrix is used here. If you can see 2, 3, 1, 1. Please remember 2 is GF2 to the power 2, that is 0, 2, 0, 3, 0, 1, 0, 1. It is written 2, 3, 1, 1 in first row. Actually, it is 0, 2, 0, 3, 0, 1, 0, 1. Similarly, the other rows, which is basically shifting of that, it is circular shift. It is based on this formula. So you can find this also. I forgot to mention in the last class is that this formula it is used here. The mixed column is, I forgot to mention in mixed column case in the last class, that mixed column case is, let me go to the, what is called, the slide notepad mode. So mixed column, what we have discussed in the mixed column, if you go through the mixed column in book, you will find what I mentioned is this. This is the matrix, is basically 0, 2, 0, 3, then, sorry, 0, 1, 0, 1. I am writing this. And this side, let us S 0, 0, S 0, 1, S, sorry, I have written again wrongly. This will be S 1, 0, 1, 0, S 2, 0, S 3, 0. And this matrix, if we multiply, we will get 0, 2 multiplied by S. I am writing like this. Jor 0, 3, S 1, 0, Jor, and so on. These two multiplications is GF 2 to the power 8 algebra, and the same modulo it will use this equation. So please remember, this is multiplication GF 2 to the power algebra, and then we will get 1 byte, then you will get another byte, and we will get another byte, and the last one will be another byte, and finally we will get the result, and that result will be there. So this is mixed column. In the mixed column, the equation is used here in mixed column. If you look into this mixed column equations, you will find it. Equation is, actual equation is, if you look into it, AX, if I represent this in equations, that is 0, 3 x cube plus 0, 1 x square plus 0, 1 x plus 0, 2. And this equation also you can multiply by this step by step, and you will use it. Now we require inverse multiplications. As we need inverse multiplications, if this equation is this, I want an inverse matrix of this. To do that, I require one modulo polynomial, and that polynomial used by our Rijndael AES is x to the power 4 plus 1. So mod x to the power 4 plus 1, what coefficients are GF2 to the power n algebra. So 1 here is 0, 1. So instead we can write mod, this is 0, 1 x to the power 4 plus 0, 1, sorry, this. So if I have to find inverse of this, the polynomial, then Bx equals to A inverse Ax inverse mod x to the power 4, I am short, I am writing. This will become 0b x to the power 3, 0d x square plus 0, 9 x plus 0e. I forgot this discussion last time. So the inverse matrix which we have to use for mixed column will become like this: 0e, 0b, 0d, sorry, 0d, 0, 9, and this will be 0, 9, 0e, 0b, 0d, 0b, d, 0, 9, 0e, 0b, then it will come 0b, 0D, 09, 0E. This is the matrix, inverse of the other matrix. And this matrix created using this. Now question, this inverse matrix will be used for decryption purpose, whereas the encryption purpose will use the matrix, it is 0, what is the matrix? 02, 03, 01, 01, 01, 02, 03, 01, 01, 01, 02, 03, 03, 01, 01, 02. This is mixed column matrix for mixed column operations. This is for the inverse. Now, if you look into this, the first case, if we multiply this 03 multiplied by any number, or you can put it here 02 multiplied by this, that means only 2 shift. 2 shift 01, sorry, 1 shift and modulo GF2. That meant this is 1 shift plus 8. And if you go 01, 01 is nothing. So as it is, it will be there. So the operations here, in case of this, is minimum, because either as it is or shift at or 1 shift, that simple modulo GF2 to the power 8 algebra. So operation required to compute this mixed column is much simpler than operation to calculate inverse mixed column. How? 0E. 0E is, this is 0E, and I have 1 shift, 2 shift, 3 shift, and their corresponding additions. If I have to do, obviously it will take more time, because x to the power 1, x to the power 2, x to the power 3. So I take more time to calculate this, whereas less time for mixed column. Question will come, why encryption will have less operations than the decryptions in terms of time. This is designed in such a way, some of the cases encryption is used only, no decryption use. We'll see next class that only encryption is used for, encryption algorithm used for AES in certain scenario, mode of operations. That time we will check that encryption should have minimum time. So considering that, encryption side kept it minimum cost in terms of operations, and the decryption cost will be slightly higher, because encryption used more compared to the decryption. That is the formula it is used. Let us back to our presentation. If you have questions, you can continue. So mixed column is used this. Then we talked about add round key, and finally we'll now today's class. Today we are talking about key expansion. How many keys we have? We have 128-bit keys, or 192-bit keys, or 256 keys. At present, preferable is 256. But this example or slides prepare with total 128-bit keys. If we use 128-bit keys, we have total number of rounds are 10, but we have to generate 11 sub keys, every key of 128. So this is generated by this formula. What is this? This is the state K0, K1, K2, K3, K4, K5, K6, and this first 4 bytes is word 0, second 4 bytes is word 1, third 4 bytes is word 2, and word 3 of 32, 32, 32. The W3, the word 3, this is one state, intermediate state of key. W3 go through a function G, it's a nonlinear functions. This linear functions, right side is written B0, B1, B2, B3. Initially, there is a permutations. It's a permuted, basically permuted, one rotate kind of things is shown here. It's a permutations. Once permutation is done, then substitution. Same formula with substitution we have discussed earlier. Here only substitution, no inverse substitution. And we will get substitution B bytes. And there is also a round constant added 100 per byte is a round constant added. RCJ is 1 byte, 0 is 00, 0 is next 0 is 00, next 0. So basically the B1 prime will be added with some number 01, 02, 03 and 01 and so on. It basically makes little bit different for different time, because if same pattern will come, this will make slightly different, depends on which round it is used. So every round will have, if same pattern will come, every round this round constant will make sure that this pattern will be different. The final pattern will be different. Once G is computed, G will JOR with W0 and will get the W4, and W4 JOR with W1, W5 and so on. This process will continue to generate as many as round key. If it is 128 bit, the first 4 words as it is it will be used, no change, nothing. That's why W0, W1, W2, W3. If it is 192, first 6 words W0, W1, W2, W3, that is W4 and W5, as it is will come. The next calculations will be based on the other. And if it is 256, W0, W1, W2, W3 up to W7 will be as it is key, and its operation will start next level. So basic key structure remains same, only number of keys will, bits keys will change little bit. The first set of keys will be as it is, it will be used. So the rationale behind this key expansion is knowledge of a part of the cipher key or round key does not enable calculation of many other round key bits. So main key, the actual key portion is known, or some round keys are known. It cannot be find the other keys. All invertible and this is an invertible transformation. So why? Because same key has to be used, and if you look other way, and it is, if you go back, you will find it is again shift and add operations. That is, shift is very less time consuming, add is nothing but JOR. Round constant eliminates symmetric, as I mentioned earlier. Diffusion of cipher key difference into round keys. Diffusion of cipher key differences into round keys because we are using substitutions. Enough nonlinearity is added in the G function, and that's why it is very good. So if you look into, it's a book, everything is available. It a keyword. From keyword you can generate this is again for 128 bit key, and series is shown. you can easily find out step by step it is executed. Table 6.3. This is showing one example how AES works. It is available inside in the book. You can go through it. What we wanted to talk now, the avalanche effect. The avalanche effect is very important. So avalanche effect is one bit, there is diffusion, there is confusion and diffusion. Confusion is every bit should, a plaintext should be mixed or available in the as many as ciphertext is possible. And diffusion is key also contribute to the all bits of the ciphertext. This table is actually talking about two plaintext. The first line of the first row is one plaintext. Second line is another plaintext. They differ by, you can see the leftmost, the most significant portion, there is 0, 0, 0, 1, 0. 1 is changed to 0, rest are identical. A piece of key which is available in book, you can find it out. It ran for rounds, 10 rounds. And how much difference in the Hamming distance? First case 1. After add round key, the first case add round, the adding the key with is again 1 round because same key is added in both cases, draw it. So obviously it will be 1 difference. Second round, sorry, first round after this, the difference became, Hamming distance became 20. Second round 58. Third round, their ciphertext are showing in the first is the first one, second one is the second plaintext. 59, fourth round 61, fifth round 68, sixth round 64, and so on. At the 10th round, it is 58. So it is very close to 50% of the plaintext block, that is 128 bit, which is required from avalanche point of view. Similarly, if key changes, the same plaintext, this is same plaintext, key 1 bit change, the first add round key, only 1 bit will be reflected because JOR it. First round of encryption 22, second round of 58, and so on. And finally, it is coming to 53. So this is one example case. Average case, it is found to be very close to 64. So it satisfies all criteria for one encryption, decryption, or cryptographic system. So AES became popular. Now rest portions of this, I want to leave it to you because rest portion is talking about how the encryption process and decryption process can be made similar. So I don't want to show this. I directly reach to here. If you look into the encryption process, you will find we have first is substitution byte, then shift row, then mix column, then add round key. But if you decryption cases, if you go, you can find here at the last round, add round key, shift row, substitution byte. There is no mix column here. So if we want to convert it, if we convert into the symmetric or similar, then these two places interchange. The add round key and mix column require interchange, and automatically additional task has to be done in inverse mix column with add round key to make it symmetric. Key will be applied in reverse order, that remains same. Only these changes are required here, but it's not that important. It is only for sake of making it appear same. So I am not putting mind here. If I come to the implementations aspects, AES definitely easy to implement in 8-bit processor. As I told you earlier, AES became very popular and implemented in the chip, the SIM card, and the smart card or debit card, credit card. Now all are chip processors. Almost all ATM implemented the chip options, POS chip options. Now magnetic strips are no longer it is used, though it was supposed to be implemented in 2003. By 2006, no magnetic strips should be available in smart card or debit card or credit card, but India took so much time, only 2020. So almost more than 15 years it took to make it mandatory. Now also magnetic chip options are available, but in future there will be no magnetic strips. If magnetic strips, only the other than the personal information, nothing will be there. So coming back to this, most of the operations are bitwise, the XOR XOR operation and shift operation. So it is very easy to distribute processor. So we learn AES and Fischl cipher or DES differ by huge amount. You can easily find it out. You may expect some questions in this respect also. How they differ each other and where the actual difference come in picture. So we'll switch to next set of slides. That is next chapter. One minute. Okay, let me. So we'll reach to the scenario how block cipher can be used and where it will be used, how it will be used. In this, the double DS already I have mentioned in one of my discussions, and I told that double DS meet in the middle attack is possible. That is, so then I discussed about triple DS, and the triple DS, there are two key, triple DS with two key, K1 and K2, already I have discussed. Again, notation problem. In this picture, notation P is plain text, but we have discussed it. M is the plain text, but rest of the remain same. Encryption, decryption, encryption, instead of encryption, encryption, encryption. To make it, if I make K1, K2, if it is K3, all equal, it will equivalent to one encryptions, because all encryptions, two encryption and one decryption makes to one encryptions. The reverse process is here. If you do the meet in the middle type attack, it's not that easy to implement because you have PI and the key ki, it goes to A, then it is J, it will be Bj, and with this side. So you can create a table the last part or create a table in the first part. So it is not that easy to make again A to Bj that tabular. So what is found that in WDS we got that 112 bit practically become meet in the middle 56 bit key. Here it remain 112 if the same key is in use. What we realize that DDS we apply K1, then K2, then K3. The rationale is 3DS boil down to this. E and D already I have mentioned. So I don't want to continue that because already I have discussed in details. Now most important things I am starting. Most important things, why I use the word most important things. I learned block cipher, I learned AES, I learned DES. Most probably you have learned Chachapoli. All these ultimately it has to be used in practice. And if I have to use it in practice, how I will use them in real systems. NIST, as I mentioned, we are dictated by American standard. NIST, National Institute of Science and Technology, US, came up with 5 mode of operations where they mentioned that any block cipher, symmetric block cipher, including DDS and AES, can be utilized in 5 modes. They mentioned 5 modes. First one is electronic code book. We'll discuss in details. Second one is cipher block chaining. Third one is CFB, cipher feedback, output feedback, and counter. We'll discuss in details how those steps are worked. Electronic code book usually used or typical applications secure transmission, very small data, 1 or 2 blocks, few blocks. If I have to send from one side to another side, ECB, electronic code book, is good enough. And usually it carry if you have master key, you wanted to generate a session key or you want to temporary key, the temporary key will be encrypted, use the master key and send it to the other side. Those such cases it is used. Cipher block chaining used is a general purpose block oriented transmissions, means series of blocks if you are transmitting, it is that. But ultimately CBC will prove it. CBC used for authentication purpose. We will see subsequent classes. CFB is cipher feedback mode. It is similar to cipher blockchain. We will discuss after few slides. OFB, output feedback, is basically used in streams oriented transmission or stream cipher based case where noise possibility is very high. We'll see that subsequent discussion. Counter mode is similar to others, but it is for high speed requirement. First, electronic code book. Electronic code book is the simplest form of code book. Please remember here we have written DES, plain text encrypted with DES one key. This DES can be replaced by AES. If we replace by AES, number of the block size will be 128. DES block size will be 64. RC4 can be something like this. There are several other block cipher algorithms available. All can be utilized. Formula is take a plaintext block, encrypt with key, and get a ciphertext block. What we discussed till now for AES and DES. And the other side, the reverse operations. Why it is called code book? Because you can create all possible mapping, all possible plaintext, all possible pairwise ciphertext, and you don't have to compute. You just go to the coded book where plaintext is converted into ciphertext using the key and produced it. Advantage and limitations, if we look, repetition in message may show in ciphertext if aligned with message block. Particularly the data with such graphics with message have changed very little, has become codebook analysis problem. So basically what he's talking about, same message block always will go to same plaintext and multiple time it will use, it will be dangerous, or only one bit change you will get. So first plaintext you will get one bit change, another plaintext, another one bit change, another plain this, and like this if you multiple messages you will send, there is a possibility it can be cracked or key can be revealed or message can be revealed. So this is basically happening because every block independent to each other and remain that block as it is. Plaintext remains same, ciphertext remains same. So that's why few block of data. Now remaining operation mode, we want to evaluate with respect to overhead, error recovery, error propagation, diffusion, security. Electronic code book mode, any overhead exists? No, because we are plaintext block we have taken, converted into ciphertext and communicated. This is electronics code book. Fine. And so no overhead. Error recovery, if during transmissions any bit become error, the ciphertext bit transmission from the sender to the receiver, some bit become error. At the receiver side, there is no option for correcting error. So error recovery not exist. Any decryption, the wrong message will be, plaintext will be get. Will not correct. Error propagation, if I look, first block any error occur, can it go to the second block or third block and so on? In ECB, that chance not remain because every block independent. So error if happen in one block will not translate it to error in other blocks in the ciphertext to plaintext decryption time. Ciphertext to plaintext decryption time, because communication happening only ciphertext. If error in ciphertext at the receiver, ciphertext we have to get back the plaintext, and plaintext can recovery or inverse operation, plaintext may become error. So this is not possible. Error propagation is not possible for ECB. Diffusion, whatever the original DES or AES, whatever blocks system we use, that diffusion remain in ECB. And similarly, security, key security and other security options all remain because we have not changed anywhere anything. As it is we are using, so it will propagate from the original block cipher scheme, that is AES or DES or any such things. Now we reach to the cipher block chaining. In cipher block chaining, message is broken into blocks that is just like DES or AES or whatever is used. Here again example we have taken DES, but it can be AES or anything. The message is baked into blocks, that is block size of the encryption scheme it is used. So each previous blocks is chained with the current plaintext block in such a way there will be a chain concept exist. So for example, the initial block P1 picked up, we join with one term called initial vector IV, so that the plaintext as it is should not go for encryption. Plaintext is going with initial vector join with plaintext and it's going here for encryption. Key is used same. I will get a ciphertext C1. This C1 I will use join with the next plaintext block before encryption and continue. So this process will continue up to CN, the last block, and the reverse process is used. Take the first cipher block, decrypt it, then join with the initial vector, you will get the plaintext. If I have to get back the cipher plaintext P2, I take the ciphertext C2, decrypt it with the same key, whatever I will get, join with the previous ciphertext, the earlier ciphertext, I will get P2, and so on. I will get series, and finally I will get plaintext back. What will happen here? Each ciphertext block depends on all previous message blocks, including initial vector. Thus, change in message effect in several ciphertext. So, say several ciphertext will happen. So basically any message block changes reflect in all ciphertext blocks in future. Now question is the initial value or initial vector. What should be the initial vector or initial value which both sender and the receiver should use during reconstructions or getting the plaintext? How we will send? One option is they know each other and they started using a standard or well default value, that is one. Another option is while sending, first message block will be the initial value, which is plaintext. Third option is use ECB mode, encrypt the initial vector or value and send it. Subsequent blocks will be CBC. So electronic fund transfer point of sales, that is the place where we use our credit card, debit card in the merchant place, we give there, that is called point of sales. The device they use where we insert the card, that is called POS, point of sales, electronic function point of sales. They either use the fixed value for IV or they used electronic code book method. There is a problem in CBC When you divide message block into 64, 64, 64 or 128, 128, 128, the last block may not be multiple of 64 or multiple of 128 bit. So we have to pad some value, and that value can follow a certain pattern, and that is shown here. So indirectly it's coming the ECB and CBC, both cases, the plaintext file, when I encrypt, ciphertext file size may become larger because the plaintext file, block by block by block, may not be multiple of 64 bit or 128 bit, depends on the scheme it is used. As a result, we have to pad some bits, and automatically ciphertext file or the informations slightly higher than that of the real plaintext size. So these two texts may not be same size. Today, I don't want to start the next one because next one, the consecutive, I have to continue for all three. So I don't want to start. I want to end the class today here. If you have any questions, you can ask me. Please remember there is a quiz going to happen, as I mentioned in the last class. That quiz will be happen when AES will be over. Then quiz date is, as I mentioned, in the Wednesday, 6 to 7 will be